Pool water time. Micah, what are you doing?
I was turning this thing on, making sure everything works.
Yeah? Attack of the killer poo water.
That thing seems to be working.
Good Burgers. Welcome to Good Burger. Home with a good burger. Can I take your order? Oh no, I need to take trash out. Alright. So first things first. I need to get rid of the partial short that is here. Oh, now it's less of a partial short. 60 ohms. So let's do some capacitor extraction the professional way. Okay. Extracted that capacitor. Okay, so we still have a short. Now we need to look around and see what we have. Ba-ba-boom, ba-ba-boom. So there's a few spaces here where we could have a short. We know that we have quite a bit of corrosion in this area and some down here, but our VCC main can be here under PMIC, under the NFC chip here, and I think there's some under the audio IC also. Let's make sure we still have a short. We do. Still 60 ohms, and we also had some signs of corrosion up front here, which can also be tied to VCC main, which could also be causing our problem. Let's check our backlight. Okay, so it's not short, that's good. These are fairly underfilled, so I'm not worried about that. Let's see. One of these caps is VCC main. This one here. It's got a fair bit of corrosion on it too. So let's start doing some general cleanup first and see if we can get rid of some of our shorts. I don't think that capacitor is the problem, based on how it looks. Looks fairly good. The question area I have is probably this NFC chip. They're fairly common to get corrosion under them. So we'll go ahead and pull it and check. Alright, so yeah, it has some corrosion there in the top left where the VCC line is. As you can see, it's got some little black goop around it. So let's clean that up and then see where we are on our short. Doesn't mean that was the exact cause, but that's a good starting point usually on these phones for corrosion in this area. Move the chip off to the side. Yeah, so that VCC main pad is pretty well burnt, which is not uncommon for this area with water. But it's still there, so we should be able to clean it up. But first things first, we need to knock down all the corrosion that's there. Okay. Let's grab a Q-tip. Gloves, yep. The poo water gloves. So let's clean that up. You can see that VCC main pad up here is a little worse for wear. Let's check VCC main now for short. See if it's still there. Alright, so our short's gone now.
Do we have any here? Or
No. They're all at the Fleeland.
We have them out at Fleeland. We don't have them here though. We're out there on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, thank you.
So there's the bottom of our chip. You can see got quite a bit of corrosion under it. Our VCC main short's now gone, so that's where it was. We still have another short. Let's see if it's still there. I think it was the 1V8 line. Yep, so we still have a 1V8 short, and it's pretty much a dead short. We know we had a lot of corrosion around Mason, and we also had complaints of no touch. So I'm pretty confident that that has a 1V8 line under it. We'll go ahead and check. I'll switch it over so we can see what I'm looking at. Okay. I'm going to go to an iPhone 6. Alright, so we are focused on Mason and the 1V8 line. So let's see where our 1V8 is. There we go. So 1V8, we had corrosion around Mason, no touch, and we also had corrosion around the audio IC. So we're going to remove those two and see. I'm going to remove them both anyway, but I think Mason will be our cause. But audio IC had quite a bit around it also, and I want to make sure that there's nothing left under it. There you go, right there on where the 1V8 line is, there's a nice amount of corrosion on the underside of the chip. So we know Mason definitely could have had part in it. Appreciate it, Paul. Thank you for your donation earlier, man. You don't have to do that. We appreciate them. What kind of work you working on today? let's see here. Let's clean that up. We got one pad that still looks a little grungy right there. So we'll put a little more flux down. Come back in and clean that up some more. Alright, so that should be good. What do you charge for U2 replacement? For business, TriStar only, normally 60 bucks. If it has any other work that needs to be done with it, we usually charge 80. Usually what we do is we'll do $80 for charging issues in general. And then if it's just TriStar, we can work out a deal if it's something that we can save them some money on. If it's more than just TriStar, we usually do 80 bucks. And that will cover charge port or Tigris issues or something like that. Now for a customer walking in, TriStar is $80 by itself. And then anything extra would cost more. You're charging $150. It's a little high, but I mean, if people will pay it, there's no wrong price. The wrong price is when people don't pay for it. So if people are paying for it, you've got the right price then.
That is correct.
We charge $80 for TriStar. Unless it's on like iPads. iPads we charge a little more because taking it apart and putting it back together is kind of a pain. Alright, so we've cleaned that up. Let's see if our 1v8 short is still there. It could be under the audio IC also. Yep, so we still have a short on 1v8. Let's see if this cap is shorted. Oh, that one's good. Yay! I want to see this. I want to see this, Micah. Probably position it where it's in the bottom, away from the little piece. Yeah. Just twist off, yeah. It's got a one-way check valve in too, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Does it not have a slider?
It does.
Oh.
It just kind of slides. I think it goes over to make sure it's all sealed up good after you slide it over there. There it goes.
Pump that shit, Micah. We're doing it right now. Get it tight. Micah's using the new vacuum bags to see how it does with the iPads. Is it tight on there?
Clamped around it.
Yeah? Does it feel like it's pulled the screen down flat?
Yeah, it feels like it. I can still physically move the iPad though, so no, it's not as tight as what we want it to be.
I probably lost suction because you had the pump in there. The pump's not perfectly tight. me see it.
Regular 6S. Okay.
I think I loosened back.
Yeah,
Okay,
loosen
well,
back
we do
up.
the
It's not
entire
sealed.
thing. I don't know any places in town that do just glass only, and theirs is 120 plus tax.
Yeah, you gotta figure out why it's not sealed.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just,
We do.
it's got air back in it again.
Yeah.
If you 6S battery, if with the screen, how much do you charge?
Maybe that's why I didn't do right. I didn't squeeze that thing good.
Can't
There we go.
6S battery.
If he's getting this
And screen, you just pay $20 for the battery.
Okay, without his.
It's 45. Yep.
Okay. If you get it done with the screen, it's just $20. You're just paying the cost of the battery because they've already got the phone part. If you do it just by itself, it's $45.
Do you need to duct tape it or something?
Yeah, you'll just
No,
pay
no,
it
no,
because the
I don't-
labor
I didn't
charges
pinch
have to
that
take the screen off.
go
That's
all the
what
way
you
down
have to do
with
to
it.
get the battery out anyway. So if you get the
That'll
screen
help.
done and the battery at the same time, you'll save a little bit of money on labor.
There.
Okay. We're right down from 440, right up from the Capitol Arch. Alright, hey, bye. You have some more
Okay.
for a 6S battery and... Okay, that's
Screen.
flashy.
Yeah, it's broken.
Okay. Well, obviously it's broken. I don't know why.
Turtle ICs? No, we haven't done it yet. Is it holding now or no?
No. Damn. Wish I knew where this was leaking.
Try reselling the bag again. If that doesn't work, I thought about getting one of those like food saver things.
Yeah.
I would think that would hold a vacuum though, because it's meant to do vacuum and hold it. It's supposed to be so you can pack your bags with really tight packages. The turtle IC, apparently it fixes no home button touch. Yeah, it does. I haven't had any problems with it yet though. So we had a little corrosion under the audio IC also. So let's clean up our solder there. Let's see what the underside of the audio IC look like. Yeah, see all the corrosion there. Let's see if that was our 1V8 short. Yep. So ground. And there's 1V8. No short anymore. Let's do diode reading. Diode measurement gives me 0.3. That's good. Let's do VCC main. That should be about 0.3. VCC main is still low. So VCC main right now is reading 0.042. So we haven't gotten rid of our VCC main short like we thought. I don't know. It's reading mega ohms and then it goes back to not reading mega ohms. So it reads OL. Let's test that again. Diode reading. Yeah, it reads 0.4042, so that's not right. So let's see where else we can have VCC main. What's up, Kevin? Try a different bag.
Oh, that's what I'm gonna try. That's what I'm gonna try.
Alright, so let's go up here to VCC main and see where all it could be. Alright, so we've got PMIC, of course. I already removed this chip. Now on the front side, we did have corrosion quite a bit in this corner over here. So let's see, is that chip underfilled? Can't tell if it is or not. This chip may be the problem here. I think that's Mesa, the Mesa boost chip. I think this is the coil for Mesa. This capacitor also is on VCC main, and it looks like crap. So it could be that capacitor there. Let's see what we can do about this cap. See if we can get in there and press it out without too much issue. Okay, it's starting to move.
These are the two that's already paid, right?
Yes. Also this one for Alex. Let's go back. Alright, so we remove that cap. Let's retest. See what we get. Still shorted.
There we go. Oh, nope. Maybe Aaron will move this. Seems like this back of that.
BNC. Okay. Oh, what? Is there a Macintosh? There's not a Macintosh
still
and
the-
Yates group in this building, is it?
A what?
Macintosh and Yates.
Yeah, they might be upstairs. Are they,
Oh,
are they insurance company?
Are they an insurance company or something? Okay, they should be. If it's the new people, they're probably upstairs.
What you thinking, Micah? Not gonna work?
Maybe if it's closed, you know, when it was pulling back for a little bit.
I think I don't know
keep
who
it,
it
like,
is. I know
super
we've got
tight
new
on there.
people
It did
that
for a second,
run in the
but then-
place up above us. Like when you walk in the.
Where do you think it's
main
leaking at?
door, you go,
I don't know.
like-
I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Like if you come in, we can
I don't know.
show you how to get
I
there.
don't know if it's
like,
leaking from
we're one of
this
the
valve
front
here,
places at BNC.
or if it's leaking
I can
up
tell you
at
how to
this
get
seal.
there. Like you just mainly go. You mainly
Maybe
just go
this
down
seal,
the
like,
main hall, like when you
it
walk in the
feels
front
like it's
door,
loose.
and then the staircase
It
will
is
be to
loose.
your right.
Oh, because I just
So
opened
there
it.
and John's like there's only one staircase to the right, so
Oh.
it's fairly easy. I didn't know what their name was though.
I'll try it again here in a little bit. I got another one to do.
Oh no, you're fine.
This one's
Okay, alrighty. Okay, bye.
Okay.
You're welcome. Bye.
Might have to get one of the food savers. Let me see if I can see down here and under the yeah, it looks like the Mesa boost is covered. Also looks like the chip next to it is fine with. Trying to tell. Chestnut looks okay. Let's inject some voltage, I guess. Well, our short's not strong enough though. It could very well be PMIC. PMIC had quite a bit of corrosion around it. check again. Yeah, it's still 0.4. Well, the audio chip on this one's clean, it looks like, so nothing on the bottom of the board looks bad. I haven't pulled baseband shield, but I don't think the baseband is the problem. Alright, so since I'm at a point where I'm kind of questioning where my issue could be, we have some corrosion out here I didn't see. Let me clean that up. But it could be PMIC. There was definitely corrosion around the PMIC, and PMIC definitely has VCC main under it. So I'm going to run it through. Actually, I think I'll go ahead and pull PMIC. There's a good chance that it's the problem. I don't think that this chip is the problem because it's underfilled. This coil can't be the issue, even though Lewis said it was on his. It can't be. The coil looks bad, but it doesn't have any solder or anything popped out around it. Get out of here, wire. So I'm going to pull the PMIC just to check under it. And we'll put it back on if that's not it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it was PMIC. Let me check the underside of the chip. Yeah, it wasn't PMIC, so there's no corrosion there. I mean, I guess it could still technically be bad, but I don't think that's what it is. So we're gonna have to keep hunting around to find this short. I have a feeling we're going to be looking front side now, because everything on the back looks fairly good. Let me check around the audio IC here first. We do have a cap up here that is on VCC main, but it looks okay. Doesn't look faulty. We also have a small cap next to it. It too looks okay. Let's check and see if we still have a VCC main short. Yep, still there. Alright, so I'm going to pull baseband shield just to make sure, and then this is going in the ultrasonic. And we'll see if the ultrasonic can clear up our issues. If I can get the fucking nozzle off. Need to order a new nozzle. This one's well bent up. It's been used hard and put up with. Golly, come off of there. Alright, put it in cool down mode. See if we can get it off. Damn, Micah. Fucking A, man. Why does this thing get so fucking tight on there?
Where was that at?
In my car.
There we go.
Where I keep the tank. It's all nice and warm.
Yep. All sticky.
Extra
Sticky.
Alright.
Sticky.
Fuck. What did I knock off? I knocked something off. Don't know what it was. Okay. It's gone forever. Alright, let's take the baseband shield off. Crank your airspeed up.
What's going on? I really got this thing on. Turn it off.
What are you having problems with?
It's like, usually it's powering on and stuff. I'm working fine. Now it's not doing daily slow. Among other than, oh shit. What the hell? The fucking rear camera's not even in there.
Is that the one from Florida?
Yeah.
The one that they didn't put any glue on it or anything?
Yeah, they didn't put no tape or anything.
Yeah, so baseband side is clear.
Rear camera's missing.
Go throw this in the ultrasonic.
Bottom antenna's missing too.
For the Wi-Fi?
Yeah. The cable looks alright for the power button, but I'm betting something's up with the power button because it turned on yesterday for me.
With the charger?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it turned on with the charger, not the power button. I need the old ass. This one might not be worth fixing. My model is since the big ass.
I've had two or
Two.
three.
I think it's, you said it was a 2. Because it's from
Probably
that
a
lady
2.
yesterday.
Yeah.
The Michael lady.
Yeah.
The obsessed with
The
Michael.
Jesus lady?
Crap.
The I love Michael lady.
The I love Jesus Micah lady. Jesus Micah.
Autograph, Chris.
She wants it autographed. This is for Sasha's helper.
Culprit the kid.
Yep.
What is it?
What is
iPhone 5S.
what am I supposed to do for it?
If he comes in. I don't know if he will while you're here, but just
Is
saying.
it
It's done.
paid for?
Yeah, it needs to be paid for.
Do they need a bill?
Yeah, I don't know what it's being run
turns
through.
on whenever I plug in the.
So the power cable's ripped too?
It's not. I don't see where it's ripped, but it's bad. Yeah.
Not working?
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. You really fucked her over.
Yeah.
Like Florida people?
What ask her what company it is.
I'm sure she would want to get it on Facebook.
Probably.
But she could call her.
Yeah, we need to. Alright, so while we're waiting, we'll go ahead and reball our PMIC. Since our PMIC was not the issue,
You have her phone
luckily.
Yeah.
number?
It's not always the case for us. PMIC tends to be the issue, but in this case, it was not.
Well, the power button's working now.
Sure you didn't press it long enough?
No, I was holding it.
Does it charge while it's on?
It's 100% charge. I let it charge all night last night.
Oh my god.
Oh, now it's not doing nothing. Oh, it just powered all the way off. And now
So it's getting
back on.
stuck.
Oh, the power button's getting stuck.
Yep.
They get stuff from local centrics too.
Who?
Sunset Computer.
Yep.
That's what they're BNC. Good, how are you? Samsung Prime Core. Let me look up a price. I have to order the screen. No.
Core Prime. There's gonna be different models. You need to make sure which one they have.
We fix more iPhones and stuff. A lot of the Samsung screens are pretty pricey, so we don't.
That one should be cheap.
That one should be cheaper though. We just don't have it in stock. But you said the Samsung Core Prime.
We might have that one. I'd have to check.
Do you think you have one?
Maybe. I'd have to see it though.
Okay. He said we may have one in, but we would have to see the phone to make sure it's the exact same one.
There's different
'Cause
revisions.
there's different models of
The Core Prime.
different styles. But the price of the screen that I'm looking at right now is like $29 plus it would be the labor charge. How much is labor? And it depends on, is it white or black?
Scroll down. Let me see. What'd you search for screen?
That was for the with the digitizing.
What'd you search?
Or fine.
Screen? Type screen, not LCD. I think those are separate. Yeah, they're separate.
So you could do it.
I might have one here. I just tell them if they can get me the exact model number, or
If you can get him the exact model number,
if they wanna
we can
bring
let
it
you
in.
know if we have it here, because he does have some for that phone.
it's under the battery.
The G360.
Okay, look that up real quick.
Okay, let's see. I'm seeing the ones that I'm seeing online are like G360B,
Well, it depends on what carrier they have.
and then
Could be a T or A. Louis Rossman.
Where on that phone, where would he look to find them?
Under the battery.
Under the battery. So you'd have to take the battery out to do.
Should back of it should pop right off.
You can call me back if you want to get the model number, and then we can let you know for sure.
Or if they want to bring it in, we can.
Or if you want
look
to bring it in, Chris can look at it.
Make sure for sure.
If I ordered it today, which is, what is today, Tuesday, we would probably get it in by the end of the week. Yeah. I mean, we'll fix it same day once the screen comes in. 7 p.m.
Can you pull that out of the liquid, Micah?
Okay,
Yeah.
just give us a call back and then we can give you like an exact price. And then let you know if one of ours will work that we have. Alrighty. Alright. My name is Ashley. I probably won't be here, so it'll be Chris or Micah that you talk to. No. I'll be at my other job. Yeah. Alright. Okay, thank you. Bye. He's gonna look and he'll give you a call back or call.
Tell him to stop hitting on my girlfriend.
I can't do that, Chris. It's just what happened.
You want to go, bro?
GoPro.
You want to go, bro? Time to sign off, Chris. It's 8.
What?
Half 8 in UK, and about on the veg out in front of the TV for a couple more hours. So, well, have a good sleep, man. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate the donation greatly. Ashley's wanting to go to sleep too.
All day.
All day, twice on Sunday. Okay, got my tip back on. Would you have pulled the PMIC if that iPhone was a 6S Plus? No. PMIC is underfilled on the 6S series, so there's a low probability that your PMIC would be bad. Oh, it's getting some flexing in the stencil here. See if I can get these to take to their pads real quick. Let's put some
I found the camera.
flux down.
The camera
Found
just
one?
fell out.
Oh.
It wasn't held in or anything.
Alright, so we have a couple that are just not wanting to go down where they should. Oh, there we go. We got one that's missing. I'm sure it's bridged to someone else somewhere. So we'll push that out. I'm missing 1, 2. Let's put some flux down and see if we have anybody that looks like they have had 2 solder balls on their pad. Yep, I see it right there. This one right here has had 2 solder balls on it. Reballing it? Yes, we are. We're going to pick up that solder ball. Now we're going to drop on some new solder balls. Only need a few of them. Okay. Drop the other ones back in there. Solder paste in the fridge? Hell no. I don't know why people think that. I mean, I know if you're going to have it for a long time that you need to keep it so the flux in it doesn't break down or something, but I literally have never put my solder paste in the fridge and I've never had an issue out of it. Motherfucker. That one ran right over to the pad next to it and attached itself. So now I'm going to have to dip that one out of there. Maybe we can shrink it down a little bit there. I think I got it shrunken down. There we go. It's a good size. And we need one more. think. Yep, this one right here. Alright, everybody's got a happy home. Thank you, Frederico. Solder paste is left out of the fridge, yes. I don't ever put it in the fridge. I mean, I understand why they say to, but I can't say I've ever really had any problems. That ball is still a little large. That one right there. Let me see if I can knock it down just a little with my iron. Oh, knocked it all the way down. I'm gonna have to just... Yeah? Yeah? Micah's knocking on heaven's door. Alright, there we go. It's a little better. Gracias, Senor Micah.
Something in Spanish.
Something in Spanish. So it's a myth? I don't know if it's necessarily a myth, but practical use, I haven't seen any drawbacks to not refrigerating it. I guess maybe if you're storing it for a long time, it's good, but for my use, it's never caused an issue.
It is me. Yes. Okay. Okay, SM-G360V.
Alright, so we've washed our board, so I'm no longer concerned with the butt water.
Where would that screen be at, Chris?
On the back shelf, underneath. I mean, it's not going to be organized at all.
Oh.
Can you go back there and show her, Micah?
What is it supposed to be?
That screen. See it? Without the LCD?
Down there?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So this glass?
Yeah, it's digitizer.
Alright.
FPC connectors, hot air. Can you fix an IMEI issue? We have an iPhone 6s we tried to activate on Page Plus. Missing a number in the IMEI and now it won't activate anywhere. Just says no service. They told us to take it to Apple. Why is it missing an IMEI number? Is the question, Anthony. First question, why is it missing the IMEI number? Like it's missing altogether? Or it's just missing a number? Alright, so PMIC is reballed. We got our board out of the cleaner. Let's see what we got. What?
I can't find it.
Okay.
Not for one, like, for that price. Anything usually over $50, we ask for you to either leave the device or to, like, pay for it, but it's not that expensive, so we can just, if you want us to order it, I'll just take down your name and phone number, and we'll call you when it comes in. Alright, let me find me something to write.
Alright, so we got a cap over here.
That'll work too. What's your first name? Okay, last name? Okay, and your phone number.
This cap could be an issue. Let's get rid of that.
3641. And it was a G360V. Alright, well, I'll order it for. What color is it? Like the front of your screen? Is it white at the top or is it black?
Ask him what color the home button is.
What color is your home button? Because they're kind of different colors. Yeah, like the little button you press to go back to everything. It's on the front of your screen. It's just like the main button that you press if you want to just go to the main screen.
Found it. There it is.
Black. All right.
That was our cap. Right there. Alright,
He's
so our
from
short
Shelbyville, so he
is
has
gone.
a Louisville number. Are you
The
in
bill,
Bowling
it's
Green
in
now?
the description.
Okay, cool.
I think it is. Let me check. We may have switched it. I don't know if we switched it yet or not.
Okay, well, I will give you a call whenever we get it in. Okay, alright, thank you. Alright, bye. Can I help you? Sometimes they put it, they're usually open. The light's on or off over there. They usually put a note on the door if they're going to be out.
I don't have it in the description yet. I'll have to add it.
Which one do I need? Or I may let you look back there, but I think all of our screens are white because it's black.
Okay. The brand of ultrasonic that I have is a...
So are we just getting...
Let me go look. I can't remember. Something Tech. Sharper Tech. That's what it is. It's a Sharper Tech 1.5 gallon sweep frequency ultrasonic. I have to link that in. Sorry about that. I didn't even know it was there. Alright. We need to put our PMIC back on. So first things first, we need to clean up. It does a pretty good job. You can see it cleans the board really well. I need to first kind of flood this area with leaded to get rid of the old lead free. That way our wicking with our hot air goes smoothly. And we just bridge 2 caps there. No big deal. We can get rid of that in a little bit. We'll use our wick to kind of wick that off. Alright, so now we have our leaded on there. We're going to come in with our hot air. Okay. Let it cool. Micah, you need to do this S7 soon. She's going to pick it up in less than an hour.
Alright.
What's the model number? That doesn't
Just the model number. Screen's right here.
It's fun.
Phone's right here. She's going to a black screen. They didn't have gold. She said she didn't care. Back glass has a crack in it, so try to be gentle.
Come on, move.
Okay, let's see if we can wick that out. We got some of it. I don't want to keep heating that. We'll come back in with our iron and get the rest of it. Alright, it's good enough. Good enough for me. Let's use our wick and our iron to get the rest of this out. Almost got it all.
This is the one that we need. Looks right.
If it's the model number he told you, yeah.
I just want to make sure that's right. Name before I
Does it say the same model number? Alright, should be good then. Okay. See if we got our separation now. Yeah, it looks like we did. And wick up this one solder ball. Wick these ends of the caps. Alright, we're good now. What's up? So iPhones had to turn into the police, so that's cool. It always sounds like fun. Police iPhones. Alright. Now let's put our PMIC back on. Had a knife from hell, what happened? I've had some pretty unpleasant nights the last couple of nights. My jaw's hurting today. Don't know why.
Do you have the shim tool?
Yep. Let me swap out the end for you. Back had 0 sleep. Man, that sucks.
I'm gonna put this up here so when it comes in, it's got his phone number.
That is no bueno. Oh shit, we got another bridge over here I didn't see. I'll have to get that later. Okay. No solder balls, that's good. Got a wisp of solder there, I'm not sure where that came from. Alright, let's see if we can get rid of these shorts. What?
I'm talking to myself.
Why are you talking to yourself?
I can. Shit.
Break it?
It cracked more, yeah.
Did you get it hot?
Yeah, I heated it way up. I already had alcohol in there. I barely slid the playing card in there.
It was already broke.
I told her we were going to try not to break it more.
Huh?
I told her we'd try not to break it anymore.
We tried,
All
but
good if it's already
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
already cracked and stuff. It's easy to.
well, just still try to.
Well, I know. I'm trying my best not to.
Well, I'm not saying you're doing it on purpose. We're saying don't say fuck it now.
I'm not saying fuck it now. I'm just saying
fuck.
it cracked more.
I'm just saying fuck it.
I'm just saying it cracked more.
I'm not saying fuck it, but fuck it.
We're doing a whole frame swap on this one, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't change the back glass.
Well, I know that, but that way I
Yes, we're doing a whole frame.
okay.
Alright, we don't do screen only for those. Alright, looks good. Got our PMIC on. Let's check for shorts. See if we fucked up our placement or anything. I didn't see the chip move much, so I'm pretty happy with the placement. VCC main's not short. 1V8's not short. GPU, let's see, does it look normal? Yeah, it's coming up. Let's put it in diode mode. That'll tell me right away what's going on with it. Yep, looks okay. Yeah, he put IPA in it. It was already cracked, so it didn't take much to make it crack more. We always put alcohol under them though to loosen up the adhesive. Alright. So, let's see. We don't have anything missing that can cause this board not to turn on. So let's see if we can turn it on. We won't have touch, but we should at least get boot. Possibly with lines in the screen, but should still see boot. Let's see. So iPhone 6. Hook up our connector. No short on VCC main or anything. There's no oddity there. Well, we definitely have an issue as soon as we boot it though, which could be under PMIC. Let me see what gets hot. We're pulling 300 milliamps immediately, which tells me something's not right. Let me switch you all back over on views. Alright, we'll try that again. Let's not hook up the home button. Let's see what happens. Okay, so now it's acting more normal. Do I have any image though? I don't see any image. I got no display. Could be the screen itself since it's had water in it, so let's put another screen on it. Have to go grab it. Be right back.
Yeah.
I need to call her.
I will call her, Chris. It will be called. Those people will be called.
You said it.
It will be called.
It's very not nice,
It does
Micah.
what it's told.
It's not very nice, Micah.
It's iMac again.
There's no image, so it could be. I could have an issue with PMIC where I replaced it. Yeah, it's still acting weird. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace PMIC or pull it again and reball it. I don't feel like it's. I feel like there's something not going on with it. Correct. Let me check my GPU line again.
Which one? Oh, see if we can get it fixed. What
Yeah.
time is it?
It's
Is it
a 7 plus.
7 plus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The OEM screens are 180 and the aftermarket screens are 150.
What's the difference?
The OEM were actual Apple screens and the
Oh.
aftermarket are
Copy
copy
panels.
screens.
Well, I would like to save some money if there's more difference than that.
Do we have any of that?
Yep.
Yeah, I can probably Kapton.
We could just fill this out,
sorry.
sign a date. Yep, you're fine.
So
At least the aftermarket one is a little white thing.
yep.
Okay. I thought they had something different than the other ones.
Alright. Bam, 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 bam.
Put my husband's phone number as the alternate.
Okay.
Because if y'all need to reach me, obviously.
You don't have a passcode on it?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Because they'll just have to check like your speaker and everything.
Yeah,
or whatever.
definitely.
Okay. How long does this take? Like 30 minutes or so?
45.
45 minutes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. The 7's 30.
What is it?
7 plus.
7 plus. You want it in a minute?
Yeah, that's yeah.
She has no passcode.
What?
She doesn't have a passcode.
Okay.
Till it's safe for
Alright. No service Broadcom IC plus M1. No, it's not M1. M1's baseband. On the Broadcom, I think it's I don't think it's a Broadcom. I think it's the Mason chip is a Texas Instruments chip. It is M1, but it's the Broadcom chip is Cumulus. Alright, let's see if we can. I'm going to use the new PMIC on this one. I want to reball it though, just to make sure. I don't like using the lead free because of the heat required to put them on. But I will use the new IC. Let's go ahead and re-wick our area here. Okay, flip it around. Alright, that'll work. Let that cool off to the side. Let's get us a new PMIC. Alright, so let's take off our old lead free and put on some leaded solder. Alright, should be good enough. Clean this up. Okay.
You do 45 under and 80 for the screen.
Mm-hmm.
We just
Nah.
oh,
Nah. Oh, that's what we're paying, yeah. That's not what we're showing.
I'm gonna put that in here too because it's just got the 7 plus.
Alright, soda paste.
And then update it.
Tell you one thing, this matte flexes way too much compared to, or it doesn't flex at all, so these fucking things don't stay down. Like the fucking stencil warps up on me bad. It's only a negative I can say about it. Probably need to do it on top of a piece of napkin to allow that stencil to move. I have to redo that. That's terrible. That is terrible. Alright, let's do that again. No problem, Edge. Glad you like it. I like their wick, it's good stuff. Alright, so let's try this on paper towel. Should be a little easier. These stencils will flex even though they're direct heat. So you have to, the surface that they're sitting on plays a difference into how the stencil is allowed to move. On that baking sheet, it's just too sticky. It won't allow it to slide and expand. So doing it on a paper towel, it should allow it to move pretty easily. We should see a little easier reball here. What are you doing?
Getting the battery out.
What'd you break?
My pick. My only pick.
There, pick.
Just
You
put
want
it-
this pick?
Why don't you put alcohol in behind it?
I did.
Another
Lots
pick.
of it.
Usually didn't take that much to take them out.
Huh?
So usually didn't take that much to take them out.
Well, it's still in there, dude.
Still got one solder ball that's kind of a free spirit, but should be okay. Well, got more than one. Got a couple that are free spirits. We can place those though. Hey, what the hell? Can't hold on to these little things. Put a little flux down there. There it is. All right. Good. Searching? Yeah, we fixed searching before. iPhone 6 or 6 Plus searching issues. Alright, let's see if we can put this back on. Oh, you're not gonna annoy me. We like mail-in service. Okay. Looks pretty good. See what it does now.
Hello. Can I help you?
It's not coming up.
What kind of phone is it?
It's a grand prime.
Do you know how much these are for the 3 months? What carrier?
No, it's not because it doesn't have any carrier.
What was the original carrier?
I never had a US carrier. I do use a US mobile SIM inside, but it's not right now because I'm not using it for now.
Okay. Is there a model number on inside under the battery?
It's what?
Or does the whole digitizer and then just black?
I don't know. I'd have to look at it.
Display though. It's not a good question. The guide is big in size.
Okay.
It's not looked up. Let me see it. It's 2 pieces. Looks like. Yeah.
So which piece
What's broken? The image or the
is
touch?
the touch not right?
The touch is working properly. The inside of the display is not working.
Yeah, I'll see you. Alright, so still not booting.
Does the last letters in this matter? Like it's, that's what's on the thing. but then anytime that comes up, would it be that one? That one says, on your phone it says,
Just leave H. Let's see what it brings up. Didn't bring anything up under H. Huh?
yeah,
Alright, just whatever the LCDs cost.
maybe 45 over. Is that what that was? It's 45 over on it?
35.
35. So it'd be 57 plus tax.
We'd have to order it though.
You might have to order it, so probably the end of it.
How's the screen if you order it?
If you order the screen, is $22.
And where do you got it from again? Is that from Amazon?
This is on eBay. And we go to quicker than the place that we usually do.
How many days would it take?
They would
Same
fix
day.
it the day it came in.
And how much the price is it again? 37 plus the taxes. So overall it's around $60. I'll let you know. Do you have any card?
Anyone?
Do you have a card?
Yep. You can just call us and let us. Thanks.
I don't have much faith for this phone. It's having problems. Doesn't want to boot. It keeps looping almost. Like it starts up and then it shuts off and starts up and shuts off. Now if this fucking thing would stop sticking my fingers, I'd be happier. Feel free to stop sticking to my fucking finger. Thank you. See if the computer recognizes it at all. Right now we have no display. We have no backlight. Yeah, I don't think it's booting up. I don't think it's booting up.
I'm gonna go stop and get a coffee so I don't kill people at Petco.
Okay.
I think they have checks and stuff in there.
Where?
I don't know if they, well, you have one check at least from Uber Graphics.
I already deposited last night.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. Well, there's a card.
Thank you. Love you. You shocked me.
They're on my clothes.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, Post isn't on all that. It was some stuff that's supposed to. I forgot
Okay.
that I need to leave at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Where do you want these?
It's fine. Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Blue.
Alright. So we're not getting any boot. It's looping over and over. I'm gonna check something. Well, actually no, it's not. I thought maybe it could be the power button, but it's not, because if I hook up my leads, it doesn't auto boot. There was some corrosion around the power button hookups, which is why I was thinking maybe that could be it. But if I hook up just my power supply, it doesn't try to boot up. So it's something else. Your professional is really hard, as I'm finding out. I'm not working on paying customers respect. Yeah, I mean, it's not really hard. It just, you have to be somewhat good at it, because we work on a no fix, no fee basis. So if I can't figure it out, I'm pretty much just working for free. I'm trying to figure out what would be causing this not to turn on. I'm going to take that cap off for the NAND. I want to make sure that our NAND's not getting fucked by this. It didn't read short, but it doesn't look good either. So when the cap doesn't look right, I usually get rid of them. There we go. Let's meter that line. I think that's the NAND 3-volt line without looking. Alright, so it's not short, so that's good. Here's the cap. It wasn't reading like there was a short, but maybe that was causing some weird issues. I don't know. Took the cap off anyway. PMIC is good. We're getting the same readings as the last chip, so I don't think 2 chips in a row would do the same thing. I'm thinking we have a problem maybe with the I2C line. It's not a normal I2C line amp draw though. The backlight system looks fine. Chestnut, I mean, that's all secondary. Even if Chestnut was bad, this should still boot. So all that stuff's kind of secondary. So my main focus has to be either on PMIC, the CPU, maybe TriStar, but TriStar is underfilled. The NAND had that one cap. Let's check 1V8 real quick and make sure that we are clear there. Yeah, we're clear on the 1V8 line. Yeah, we're good there. VCC main is good. Let's see what our diode reading for VCC main is. 0.3, which is normal. 1V8, 0.3, which is normal. GPU, 0.07, that's normal. CPU, I think, are down here somewhere. 0.14, that's normal. Let's see, front side. The SoC line is normal. Let's see, GPU is right. CPU is right. SoC is right. SoC is right. I don't know, like, everything looks okay. It's just not wanting to boot up. Let's retry it since I took that cap off. I don't think that was our problem, but we'll find out real quick. No, it's still doing the same thing. Like, it boots and then it goes off, and then it boots and then it goes back off, and then it boots and it goes back off. Corroded coil, which one? We got a ugly looking piece there. Let me check all my secondary lines. Maybe there's a short somewhere I'm not seeing and I'm overlooking it. The thing's already fucking loose anyway. coil filter. Which one are you talking about, Amy? Where was it? Talking about this one here? There's no short there. Let me see what diode reading gives me. No, it's reading 0.3. That's normal. Let's read your backlight line. 0.5, that's normal. Let's read her this stuff. That's good. Let's see, what are you? This is what I was looking at earlier. This area here has to do with the power button. But I'm not seeing anything that looks out of place as far as measurements go. Did I try rice? No, I haven't eaten any rice today. Unfortunately, not today. I haven't had my rice. Alright. I'm trying to think. Yeah, you're talking about that coil right there. It's all gravy. Let's see. We got a bunch of random little components that look like shit. There's a VCC main cap right there. That looks like dog shit. Get rid of that. Everything over here looks okay. A random piece of fiber. What's next to the filter? That is a Mesa Boost IC. We can check that. Actually, that's LED, so that's flash. Sorry. So let's check the flash line. Which is, it has two caps right there. Let's see what they read. 0.5, 0.5, so that's correct. Those are way above ground, so that can't be, it can't be the output. Let's check the strobe LED cool. Where does that go? Okay, so that goes over here to the connector. That can't be it. Hello. What can we do for you?
Do you have like refurbished phones here that you sell?
We do occasionally. What are you looking for?
Like an iPhone 16?
We don't have any right now. The only thing we have right now is the LGs. Wait up. Yeah, they're LG. Some company.
See, I don't know. If she was going to give her an iPhone 5C, or what was
The LCD
The
port.
screen,
yeah, how much is that?
$60.
I don't know if it's on there.
But if you're looking for a 6, are you looking for a 6 or 6S?
6.
If you do find one for a 6, depending on the size, it's going to be right around 300.
300?
250 to 300.
Wow. I saw that.
If you did, then there's something wrong with it. From where?
Digital doc. It was just online.
$100?
Yeah, someone had commented they got it for 100. So you think
I
it
don't-
must have been really messed up then?
If it's an iPhone 6, yeah, I've never seen one for $100. Unless they bought it off somebody that had a broken screen. You sure they weren't talking about getting a screen replaced for $100? That's awfully cheap. Yeah, I've not seen them that cheap.
Okay.
Not saying it's not possible, but
Alright. We'll check that.
Okay,
Appreciate the help
no problem.
anyway. Thank you.
you have a good one. Would you say a partial short 0.26 diode VCC main reading? No, I don't. I have a higher reading than that. Normal iPhone 6 diode reading for VCC main should be about 0.3. I have 0.325 volts. Now, if it was lower, I would suspect that we had a partial short, but we don't. 0.3. Usually, I see 0.321 on these, but 0.324 is normal too. Now I do have a little solder ball down in there. Let's get you out of there. I don't think that was causing anything per se, but no need to have a solder ball floating around. Let's see what it does now. See if there's any change to it. Since we've kind of knocked some other components off that looked a little suspect. Nope, still doing the same thing. So the phone is just looping, like it boots and loops. Like it pulls 100 amps and then shuts off. 100 amps and shuts off. It's going to be really hard to find whatever's causing that too. Let me pull, since the camera LCD or the camera connector looks kind of suspect on the actual phone. I don't think that would have anything to do with it. I don't even think that line is tied to it. Now this does bug me that this trace is so exposed. Like it's almost like it got hot enough to eat the coating off. So let me see what line that is. That's a sage line, which goes to some capacitors and a filter, which goes to Mason. Mason's not on, so that's not it. Mason's been removed. One thing I haven't checked Cumulus lines. Cumulus is right in that shitstorm, so let's check it real quick. Maybe it's got a grape short or something. 0.26, 0.38. Let's see, who feeds who here? That's SOC. Cumulus VDDA, VCore, VCC main, grape. Grape's normal.
BNC, how may I help you?
Let's just pull Cumulus for the hell of it.
Was this the one that was dropped off yesterday? With the digitizer that was lifting out? With the digitizer that was lifting out? Yeah, that's the digitizer. I haven't finished up with that one. I've been looking at it, and there is a few issues with it. I was gonna call you later after I tried to find everything wrong with it.
Cumulus looks fine.
Okay.
Yeah, Cumulus is good.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna do, because I found more that was wrong with it after I started looking at it and messing with it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I'll let you know that. Okay. No problem. Alright, bye.
Man, what else could be the issue here? What else could be the problem? Let's see if we can see under this NFC IC. Can't really see under it. I don't know. This is an odd one for sure. I mean, I guess it could be TriStar. There's no obvious damage near TriStar, and TriStar's underfilled on these phones, but I don't know. Let me see how TriStar acts with no battery hooked up. There's only two things left, CPU and NAND, and the NFC. It could be NFC, yeah. I don't know if the NFC can prevent it from booting or not, but maybe. Let's see if TriStar's talking to the phone. And TriStar's working. Let's see if it will. Maybe it's a software corruption. Maybe I'm. Although I would think I would see an Apple logo. Let's see if I go in the DFU mode. That'd be a good start. So let's put it back in the frame and try DFU mode. The rear camera is corroded, so I notice when I hook it up I get a high amp draw. So we're gonna leave it disconnected. But rear camera definitely is not good. Alright, so hook up our connectors. Alright, let's see. It should go into DFU. If the CPU is working correctly. I also want to monitor my amperage draw just to kind of see what the phone's doing. I always like to know how the phone is reacting to what I'm doing. That way I can tell if there's something that isn't right or doesn't look right. I gotta replace the connector on my 6 and 6 Plus test cable here. They're worn out. They barely want to stay in place. Alright, so let's hook up our cable. See if it'll go into DFE mode. Okay, so it does go into DFU mode. So that's a start. Let's see if the 3U tool will read it. Okay, so it sees it in DFU. Let's see what happens if I try to flash it. Yeah, it won't go into recovery mode. So we've got something a little more serious here. Let me check and see if my NAND voltages are there. Hey, you almost done with it? What's that? Yeah, if you go out in the main hallway, go down the center hallway all the way to the end. Okay, so without disconnecting our cable, let's test some main power rails. So VCC main, or the 3-volt lines for NAND and 1V8 are there. So we have our 3-volt and our 1V8 NAND lines. GPU never gets anywhere. CPU is getting its voltage. VCC main looks good. Let's see what else is there. 1V8's there, VCC main's there. Let's see if... Probably won't have our great voltage because of the lack of any type of display. Okay, so those are all normal. Man, what is this problem? I guess I could start pulling anything and everything that doesn't look right. Well, actually, hold on. Is that exposed or is that still underfill? No, it's still underfill. Since we had corrosion up here around Mesa and the driver for display chestnut, we will pull those. We're gonna have to end up rebuilding this whole phone if it works. So let's glue those. Let's take them off. These are the long, boring streams when y'all get to watch me troubleshoot shit. DFU mode, but nothing else. That's what sucks. Put alcohol on it, Micah. Nope. Hell. You already turned it on? Or is it dead?
I turned it off.
Okay. Go ahead and turn it on for.
Turn it on for Chris.
Okay, Micah, shove it up your anus. Micah?
We'll find your paperwork.
Totally use my finger right now.
It's in the computer, probably.
No, that's not.
It's in the computer.
Oh, it's already in there.
Yep.
Okay. What's your name?
Alexis, sorry.
Okay, you just look at
Yeah, but yeah.
it. It's there.
Want to share a tape? Or-
No,
okay.
it's right there. Her name. No,
No.
but it's not her name.
Okay.
She just told you her name. Her. Down,
Yeah,
right there.
Okay.
Open it. Just open the invoice. You're gonna keep making new ones. Open the invoice. The remaining balance is right there.
Okay. It's gonna be 52.70.
Okay. I have the transfer.
Okay. Hey there, can I help you? Okay, was it the iPhone 7? I haven't gotten to it just yet. I'm getting ready to do it. Okay.
See what it does now. What are you talking about? That? Is this what you're talking about?
Right across the street. $52.70.
How much would that cost? If it's hard.
I think the glass is only about like $10 or so.
Well, it depends. If she gets a generic one, it's cheaper. If she gets the one with the actual logoing, it's more expensive. No. You're not gonna get to it. And it's hung up.
Sorry. TNC, I mean, help you.
Looks like they're now calling you.
Is that my phone?
I don't know. Is it?
No, it's that iPhone 7.
Well, turn it off.
That's what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna look it up for you.
If not, I'll just do it.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, I have to do it.
Yeah, it's worth it on this thing. Yeah, it's not really that. It's more of the type of spring. There are two different types of LCDs that they're doing. That's an OLED, so they're a lot thinner and easier to bust.
Oh, yeah.
But then,
One bit there.
yeah, but unfortunately they're a lot more expensive than the traditional LCDs. Just like a cheap knockoff back glass. Like it'll still be the same quality as that, but it won't have
The wording.
Yeah, it won't have. Well, it'll say like Samsung, and then it'll say Galaxy S7 Edge, but it won't have anything else other than that.
Yeah, that's
It's just like,
No,
Oh,
one
they
V8
won't have,
short.
like, all that
yeah, extra.
wording.
Yeah.
One V8 is clear. Let's see.
And then
It's not really
probably could do the whole back glass for $35 to pull down the back.
I think I'm gonna pay for this week, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so awesome.
Okay. Not a problem.
No shorts. Last chip. Then I quit. Yeah, it's not NFC either. I don't even know what the hell it is. Could be a dead NAND. Now it's booting. It's booting up now. There's no corrosion under this chip, but pulling off the NFC made it boot. So we're gonna have no image, no backlight, nothing. But we should get recognition from the computer now. Let's see. Yep. It's on. That took everything I had to get on. So if we click here, there you go. There's the internal storage. Lordy, lordy. Now I gotta put everything back on. Jesus. Now let's see if we can put everything back on without messing up the CPU. That's the true test, Micah. It's an NFC chip for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not putting it back on though. I'll replace it. See if it'll boot. It needs that chip to restore, so I have to put it back on, but I don't know what was causing it to short out though. I'm gonna pull, before I put it back on, I'm gonna pull one off another board and check all these against this. I need to find what was causing the issue. Let's see. Put some leaded solder on here. Zoom like the wind. Alright, what's pin 1 here? Pin 1. B and C. It's going well. Okay. Yes, we do. 6S backlight filter. If it's just the filter, it's 45. Mm-hmm. Yes. We're open 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Okay, that'll work. How many times? Quite a few. If it's just the filter, it takes like 20 minutes. Yep. Always unhook the battery on a 6S when you replace the screen. Yeah, the older ones are less susceptible to it. I mean, it's possible in the older ones, but the 6S's are very sensitive to it. Yeah. Nope, no problem. Alright, so pin 1 is in the top right, so it goes like that. Let's clean up our old solder. It sounds like one of the guys that had come in and talked to us, Micah.
What is it?
I said that sounds like one of the guys that came in and asked us how much to fix the screen.
Did it?
Yeah, he blew the backlight filter on his friend's 6S.
Was it a 6 or a 6 plus?
It was a 6S.
I mean, well, that's what I mean. Was it a 6S?
Just a regular
plus?
6S.
Oh.
Pretty sure it's one of the guys that's been in here. I somewhat recognize the number. He's like, have you ever done that before? Yeah, I've replaced a lot of them.
Just yesterday, you said that.
What's that?
I was going on about you setting the, what driver the, IC on fire.
What?
Just the other day I was doing the filter and set the thing on fire. What IC was that you set on fire?
Backlight.
Backlight IC? I mean, not IC.
Yes. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. I've seen them burn up before, but not that catastrophically.
Yeah.
I mean, I burned up some on the 6 Plus, but they didn't like fry everything. They just burnt the IC out. Yesterday, I don't have an idea what happened with it. It doesn't work now. Not sure what caused that though. Alright, let's see if we can get display first. We're not going to have any touch, but we should be able to get at least image with backlight. Nope. It's booting up. Let's see, do we have image at all? We got nada. Let's try a new screen. Alright, we have image but no backlight. Oh, that's good. Apple will go and no backlight. So let's check our filter, which is lifted off its pads. So I would say that's our issue. Looks like the pad's gone.
No, this one doesn't have
Have what?
it doesn't have that Have early on.
Nope. Copies, they don't put it on there. Only the originals have the back plate on them. Pad is there. I can see it. It's just a little corroded. iPad Air 2, send the entire iPad or just send the board frame? Send the send everything, because we don't have a spare iPad Air 2 here. Okay. No power, burn marks on the back of the LCD, stained look area where the battery connects. Okay, I'll take a look at it. Need a filter. Micah, give her a free screen protector for waiting.
What?
When you get done, put a free screen protector on there for her waiting. Alright. It's on there. Alright, appreciate it. Yeah, just leave a detailed description and your contact info with it. That way we know whose it is and what's wrong with it. That's the one problem we have with mailing in. Like, people don't tell us what's wrong with it. Or they don't tell us who they are, so we have to guess. Alright, let's check this for short. Let's check from FPC to cap. Alright. Should have backlight now. Let's see if theirs works. I feel like I'm taking a risk hooking the screen up, but I want to see if their screen will work at all. Oh, their LCD screwed. So, let's see. There we go. So y'all can see that. One of her display filters was FUBAR. It looped on me. I don't like that. Why did you loop? Let's put it back in the frame. Test it out. Loopy. Lupe Fiasco. Oop. See if it'll boot up now. My neck, my bag. There we go. Show us that home screen. Show my home screen, come on. Come on. There we go. Woohoo! Alright, so let's disconnect the power here. Let's put back everybody else now. So I need to put back this filter. Where you at on that one?
I'm putting the screen together.
Together?
Yes, I'm doing the camera cluster now.
Favorite candy? Like Kit Kats, like Milky Ways. It really depends on what you're talking about. You talking about chocolate, or you talking about what? See you, Bobby. What's up there? I don't know. Man, I like gummy bears too. I think I lost my chip. You get shot off into outer space. Yeah, it's okay. I'll pull it from another board. I haven't been like that, burn. Can beach rings. Tim's back. Put this directly on. Do not pass go. Do not collect $100. Okay. What was Lewis working on? Oops. Should be good enough. Put a nick in the corner of that coil, but it should be okay. It didn't hit the winding, so. Should be all right. What are you doing with it? Oh. Thought you already put it back on.
What?
Thought you'd already put it back on.
No, I tested it.
Hmm?
No, I tested it.
Oh, okay. Alright. How does Mason look? It was corroded, wasn't it? Yep, trash can. Cumulus, I think, was okay. And it is. What are you doing? Is it good?
It's good.
Can I grab a screen protector for it? Andrew, yes. Let's see. Okay. Andrew Mason.
Alright. Yes, ma'am. Have you ever been here before?
No.
We went ahead and threw on a screen protector since it was a little longer than we thought.
Well,
Sorry about
I
that.
appreciate it a lot.
It's no problem.
Y'all know that I need one.
Well, that one's on the house.
I really appreciate it.
Do you have a case for it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Oh, that's
She did.
It's gonna be 129.8.
Awesome.
It says 7 plus or 7.
It says some plus aftermarket.
She wrote it at 129.
I thought it was
129.8.
It's supposed to be 150. She put it in wrong. Just change it. Don't sit there and about it. Well,
It says 7 plus.
she put the price in wrong. That's a 7 aftermarket cost, not a 7 plus.
One. It's gonna be 5630 after tax.
Perfect.
Get your card back. Very well. Get you to sign that for me.
There you go.
Thank you. And there you go.
Perfect. Y'all have a great day.
You too? Alright, Anthony, I appreciate it. Trying to get this phone back together and out of here. The guy that owns this is a repeat customer. He's come back to us every time, so I'd really like to get his phone working for him again. Alright, let's see if touch will work now. Still need to replace. See if it'll boot up normal with this hooked up. I couldn't remember earlier or not. Alright. Okay, something's not right here. We're getting an immediate 300 milliamp draw. That's all oriented correctly. So what did we do to change something? Let me see. What it does here without anything else hooked up. I'm getting an immediate 500 milliamp draw. This is about to piss me off. I gotta change out the connector on this fucking 6S, or the 6 connector on this test lead. It's getting very annoying. So we'll take a break for a second and replace that. Get this goddamn shit out of the way. Make sure this iPhone 6. Yep. Let's turn our heat and air down. Kind of bent it. I don't know if it'll work or not. We'll see. Okay. I6 looks like shit. Old connectors off. Now let's wick this. Alright. Let's grab our new connector and hopefully we haven't bent it too much. Feel free to stay where you're supposed to, you piece of shit. Okay, now solder the through holes. We got our wires are touching here, so we can't do that. Wish they'd use solid core wire on this so this fraying would not happen. This causes more issues than it does anything. The wires fray over time and touch each other and cause random issues like reboots and stuff. struggle is real. I agree. Alright. Let's re-fucking try this now. See if we still have the same results. Yep, so it's immediately pulling high amperage. So let's remove Mason and see if Mason's shorted. That would be my guess. Alright. See if Mason was our issue. B and C. Yes. Usually about 20 minutes. 7 p.m. You're welcome. Alright, let's see. Weird amperage draw or normal? Nope, weird amperage draw again. Alright, so let's work our way back even more. What else? Let's take off the fucking coil and stuff. I think this coil is for flash, if I remember correctly. Let me check real quick. Let's see, what are you for? Yeah, it's for flash. So let's take that off in case the flash driver is doing something to this. If it is, we're just going to leave it off, because I'm not dicking with it. Okay, retest. Nope, still high. So let's take off the Mason chip. Or not Mesa, Mesa. This little chip right here. Let's see if it's under Mesa. Could very well be, because that looks like shit. We got some blurred together connections there. Alright, let's see what it does now. Nope, still high as shit. Let me cool it off and see if that's just from the board being hot or what. The only thing left that I put on since it's booted would be Cumulus. It could be a bad chip since that's the one that was on here, but I didn't see any damage under it. No, it's still high. So we'll take Cumulus back off since it's the only other one we put on. Let's clean up those connections. See, we're back to where we started. Let's see if we've created a new problem or something. Nope, it's normal now. So Cumulus was shorted. So maybe Cumulus is bad since it was already on the phone. We'll go ahead and get rid of it and put a new one on. Let me go ahead and drop Mason back on here. Mason should be able to go directly back down since we didn't have any bridging or anything. The amp draw did look like a touch IC issue, but I didn't think Cumulus could cause it, but evidently it can. Normally I see it with Mason, the amp draw it was giving me. It's about 500 to 600 milliamps, which is usually indicative of Mason. Okay. In pineapple, apple pen.
Wait. That's not all of it.
What'd you do, Micah?
I found all the problems.
Yeah? You done?
Battery didn't have a screw in it, which was the power issues. Digitizer wasn't even plugged in.
At all?
And let's see. I don't know if the Wi-Fi is going to work. I don't know if
It will. It'll just be really weak with the cable torn off. Wait, see if we have one.
I'll ask. I know we have like one or two left, but I'm going to ask her if she's going to want to get it replaced, or if she just wants me to seal it back up for $35.
Okay.
Because she said she just got another one in today, so it sounded like she didn't want to put a lot of money into this one.
Okay. That's fine with me. Better to ask than not to. Alright, so we gotta put the Mesa chip back on at some point. I'm gonna leave that for last. I'm gonna get touch and everything working. Mesa's a system that's not really necessary. It's Touch ID, but if Touch ID is the worst of their issues with this one, or Flash, I think he'll be okay with that. Honestly, I'd be shocked if he honestly uses the Touch ID, but he may. Okay, so we need to reball that one with leaded. So let's clear up our old stuff. Wish I had just this job and just was like, okay, got the data. We're done. Literally, I would just need this chip and I could get the data. But we press on. Three U-tools. Alright. So we got our
Hey, Jimmy, this is Mike.
Cumulus Revolved.
I'm doing pretty good. Alright, well, I looked over the iPad and I think I found all the issues that were going on within it. The digitizer does work. I was having issues with power, and I've seen where they didn't screw down the battery correctly under there, and that fixed that. One other thing is they ripped off the Wi-Fi. Okay, the Wi-Fi antenna, it had gotten ripped off. Yeah. It'll still pick up. It should still pick up Wi-Fi. It just won't be as strong. Or I can replace that. It'd be around $15 or so to replace that.
On top of the.
And then to seal it up, it'd be $35. Total, if you want me to replace that, would be about $50.
All right, looks normal now. See if we can boot it up and get touch.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. It's no, I haven't had a chance yet, actually.
Okay. So she's booting up. Let's see if we have touch.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you a call whenever it gets done. It should be done today, though. I should have it done here in a little while. But I'll give you a call whenever it's ready to be picked up. Okay. Yeah.
We have half dim backlight and no touch. Well, shit.
Okay.
What do we have? Half dim backlight.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Pretty confident in those chip placements.
Well, that's a good technique there.
technique. Yeah, I'm tired too. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm getting a little frustrated with it, so I might call it and come back to it tomorrow. When I start to get a little aggravated with phones, it's best just to walk away from them and come back when you're not as distressed with them. Does it smell like poop? No, it doesn't smell like poop. It's been through a clean already. I'm gonna pull Mason off. I'm gonna reball it once and see if we can get it working. I mean, it looks good on the pull.
Yeah.
Bottom, the chip looks good. I don't think it's Mason. I really don't.
Oh.
The reball looks too good, and the pull looks too good.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
I think it's got to be Cumulus
Yeah,
related.
he's out there every day. Yeah, I've been listening to him since he first started going out there, and he's really improved. He's doing a good job now. Yeah. Oh well, he's playing in the cold. He's playing all winter out there. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. They.
I agree,
they've already
Chuck.
done it a couple times out here. Had a couple bands and stuff, and had music going on out there in the park.
Alright, let's see.
Yeah.
Born in the USA. 1 bar service, haven't found the issue. Antenna.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
Mike is talking to his girlfriend right now.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
The amp draw doesn't look. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look all the way correct. At least it seems a little low on the initial boot. About 100 milliamps low. I expect it to be around 200, and it's about 100 when it first boots. I think that has to do with the touch chips. We'll see.
Okay.
Let's see here. I still don't have any touch.
Okay.
Okay, backlight works again.
Alright, sounds good.
It's the IC that's fucked up for the backlight.
YouTube. Alright, bye.
So the IC's lifted a little bit. Probably one of the cat lines. You talking to your girlfriend over there?
Mm-hmm.
Get your side chick.
Hour-long conversations all night.
Got your side chick. Alright, I'm gonna fucking give up on this one today. I'll come back to it tomorrow. I think Cumulus needs to be reballed again or something, or replaced again. I don't think Mason is the issue. I'm gonna contact him tomorrow and make sure that he wants to go through with all this too. I'm gonna cut him a deal since he's a long-time customer, but I'm gonna call it for today. It's starting to annoy me a little bit.
Call it.
I called it, Mike. I already did it.
Call it.
What's this young man's name? We're talking about your girlfriend, aka boyfriend.
Her name is Jamera.
Jamera.
Jamera. She's got an obsession with my name.
She does. She probably likes that you play the bass too, the bass.
Yeah, she said her husband's coming over here because he wants to hang out.
Really? Seriously? Coming here to hang out? Why? Okay, ladies and gents all around the world, I'm fucking quitting this one for today. Sorry I didn't get it done, but hey, at least we got it back on. I suspect Cumulus is a problem. I'm going to check out also that line that's burnt on the front side to see what's going on there. But I'm a little burnt out on it. My head's starting to hurt a little bit. And the skin flute. Micah plays a mean fucking solo skin flute. Micah's so good at the skin flute. They give him like Metallica-esque skin flute solos. He's just like 5 minutes of just blowing it.
Is it dry yet?
Alright, I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everybody that donated today. I'll try to get the links up for the different Amazon accounts. I'll look into that right now. Hopefully I can not not stare at this monitor too much longer. It's making my head start to hurt here. But thank you all for watching. Sorry it was a little disappointing on that one, but we're getting somewhere. We'll get it figured out tomorrow. I will see you all later. And again, if you don't mind, leave a like and also leave a comment if you would like a free t-shirt. We're going to select a few people to give away a t-shirt to. So put your name in the comments after it's uploaded and your t-shirt size, and we will contact the people that have won. Thank you all for watching, and everybody have a good day. See ya.
Everybody. Have a good day.
Everyone.